Hello, and welcome to the Lessons from the Bench podcast. I am your host, Willinette Drayton, and I am so elated that you are here with me on today. Let's get into the episode, shall we? Hello, everyone. Thank you once again for tuning into the Lessons from the Bench podcast. I won't be before you long on today. I promise I will not be before you alone. But I want to do a quick recap on last week's episode. We talked about being consistently inconsistent. And in this recap, I just want to go over a few things that we went over, discussed about, being consistently inconsistent. So the first thing that we did, well, I encouraged you to do, was to acknowledge the fact that you are. Right? Let's just be real. It is I. I am indeed consistently inconsistent. So we acknowledge the fact that we were inconsistent in some areas in our lives. And then I talked about being more clear about your goals, being more clear about your goals, knowing your why, what is your motives behind the things that you desire to do. We talked about that, and then we also went over how it is important for us to shift our mindsets. Shifting our mindset back into the mode of getting something done, right? Because we're moving from inconsistency to consistency. And some of us, like myself, I found myself being stuck. I was stuck. And so we're trying to get that needle moved. We're trying to move the needle upward instead of, well, you already know what I'm talking about, right? We want to get the needle moving. And for some of us, we feel defeated. You feel depleted. You feel like, I've tried this before, it didn't work, or you don't even trust yourself to get back in the game, right? You don't even trust yourself enough to start again, and you just feel a little crappy about it. So in last week's episode, I also encouraged you to show yourself some compassion. Show yourself some compassion. Show yourself some love. Love on yourself. Give yourself a hug, okay? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. But on today's episode, I want to talk about being more self-aware, right? Because I feel like if we're more self-aware, getting to know why we even do what we do, some of the actions that we take, some of the things that we allow to hold us back, then we'll be able to better move forward, right? And so I just wanted to share a personal story of mine that someone may resonate with in being more self-aware. I know that I am a person who wants to be perfect at everything that I do, right? I want to be perfect. I want to do this perfect. This has to look a certain way. I have to do it a certain way. If I don't get the desired outcome, then I'll stop. I will stop because I don't feel like it's good enough. And I also have been in times before, and sometimes this thing still triggers me a little bit, and I'm talking about fear, right? So fear will keep you stuck. Fear will keep you stuck, right? I was stuck. I was afraid. I was afraid to fail. I had fear of success, right? What's going to happen if, I get to this level and I'm not able to, handle the success, and I'm not able to handle everything that comes with it. I am not cut out for that. So I was afraid of all the things. And then I dealt with the limiting beliefs. Like, who are you? Who are you to do that? Nobody, that is doing this, or what are they going to think, And I've dealt with all of those things. And in dealing with those things, it made me not take action on my goals. It made me take a step back, right? To go back in my shell to a safe place. To a safe place, because, who am I? Who am I? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you to do something wonderful? Who are you to show up in a big way? Like, what? No, sit back down. Sit back down. And so I had to deal with that, right? I had to deal with that. And I realized that this is the reason why I am consistently and consistent. I am allowing, all the things around me. I am allowing, for my head to be clogged up with all the limiting beliefs, and I have fear in me, and I'm not pushing myself because I don't see myself doing anything greater. Like, you can't do anything but just be. You can't do anything that, your peers aren't doing. You have to, dumb it down. Hey, wait a minute, you're getting ahead of yourself, And so you start to listen to those voices, and you stop. You'll start, but you'll stop. And so I am here to encourage you to get past those limiting beliefs. I am here to encourage you to move with fear, right? Some of you, you're still going to feel a little bit of fear. There's going to be a measure of fear that is still taking place, right? But some things you are going to have to do afraid, right? You're gonna have to do it afraid. You just are. You're gonna have to do it afraid. And let's just get into it. Let's get into it. I want to talk about creating environments for success. Now, last week I talked about my weight. I talked about my journey with the weight loss and my not so good habits, right? And today I really want to talk about creating an environment that fosters success, simply because now, me being more self-aware, I can see how I have really messed myself up with not planning good, right? So when I say create an environment that is conducive to, where you're trying to go, for me, my kitchen had a lot of processed food in the cupboards, right? I had a lot of fatty foods in my refrigerator. And one thing I did, and I don't know if you guys are willing to do this, but it for me it was drastic, because I did it at a time when I was already at a deficit with food. Like, I really needed the things that I gave away, but because it was things that weren't good for me, I gave it away. I really gave away the food that wasn't good, and I kind of felt guilty about giving it to other people, but I had to get that stuff out of my refrigerator. I had to get some things out of my freezer. I had to get things out of my cabinets that just wasn't good. A lot of junk food, a lot of snacks. I packed that stuff up. I went to my neighbor. I knocked on the door. Hey, can you have these things? I'm trying to get rid of it. I don't need it around me, right? And so I had to give away the chips and give away the snacks. And it's been a challenge. It's been challenging for me to do that, but I was willing to do something drastic to help myself. I was willing to do something drastic, and for me, that was drastic. Again, hey, with all the junk in it, I had an abundance. But once I began to get all that junk out, I'm like, we ain't got nothing in here. We gotta go shopping to get some food, to get things that are good, right? So when you have things around you that will, make you unhealthy, you're grabbing for the snack. You're not grabbing for a bag of carrots. I'm not grabbing for, some broccoli with a little bit of ranch on it. No, 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 no. I'm grabbing for something salty, crunchy, sweet, all the things. That's what I'm reaching for. So if I don't have it in my home, then, I think I'm doing a little good. I'm doing good. Not a little good, but I'm doing good, right? So another thing that I realized what trips me up is when I don't take lunch to work. If I don't take lunch to work, I will eat anything. And if the snacks are there, I'm going to snack. I'm just going to be honest. I'm snacking. I am going to grab a bag of chips and snack. And last week, I wasn't in an environment that was conducive for success. I ate the chips. Not only did I eat the chips, I ate 2 bags of chips. I was hungry. I didn't have anything at work to eat, and I set myself up for failure. So if you know that this is not going to be good, then you want to make a better decision and make sure that you have what you need around you that's going to keep you moving toward your goal. Yeah, I wanted to say that. And the next thing, I have my notes here, guys. I really do have my notes here. I would like for you to remove all of the distractions. Now, this was hard for me to do, but once I got into the practice of removing the distractions, it became a little easier. And again, drastic for me. I had to uninstall the Facebook app. Uninstall the app. I uninstalled Facebook because I noticed that I spend a lot of time on social media, strolling, watching other people succeed in their goals, right? Watching other people show up big, watching other people get things done, watching the weight loss transformations and all the things, and I'm not doing anything. I'm still in the same place. I'm watching everyone else get this done, and I'm just sitting, not doing anything. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm really spending a lot of time on social media. Like, this is not serving me at all. So I uninstalled the app. I don't have it on my phone. I don't get any, notifications about anything. So that has helped me stay on track. That has helped me stay on track. And it can be a distraction. Another thing that I can say that has been a distraction is television. Television. When I get home from work, I want to unwind. I know some people get off work, you want to unwind, kick back, watch a show or something like that. But for me, if I come home, relax, watch television, eat some food, I'm done. After I eat, I am done. I just want to take a shower and go to bed. And I'm done. Right? But I can't do that. I can't do that. Watching that program, sitting on that couch a little longer than I should sit, it's gonna, hinder me from doing another action. I can be writing down in my journal. I can be planning the next episode for the podcast. I can be actually working out. But no, I'm taking this time. I'm binge watching a show. I'm munching. When I'm watching television, I like to munch, right? And so, setting myself up for failure. I'm setting myself up for failure when I do that. And because, hey, I'm more self-aware, I know that I'm prone to do this and that this is an issue and it can become, a stepping block. It's a distraction. It's a stepping block. That television, I'm going to have to limit my time. I'm even going to have to say no to my daughter, because this girl, she'll say, "Mom, what are we watching today? What movie? It's movie night," But sometimes when you have things that are pressing on your schedule, things that you want to get done, sometimes you're going to have to say no to movie night. Sometimes you're going to have to say no to your friends when they want to go out and have a good time. You're just going to have to say, no, not today, because you're working on your goals. You're working on something. You're working on a manuscript. You're working on, I don't know what you're working on. But for me, it's the podcast. I want to be more consistent in showing up every Tuesday, as I said that I would. So I'm going to have to take the steps to get there. Y'all, I'm telling you, it is not that deep. We make things be so complex, right? We make it complex. We make things so hard when it really isn't. I'm not gonna say it's not challenging, but we make it be. Make it be. Am I saying make it be? Should I be saying make it be? I don't think I should be saying make it be. We make it be. That is not good grammar. No. We make things hard. That's what I want to say. And another thing, because I, want to be perfect and I'm overcoming being a perfectionist, I am not going to edit this video. I am not going to do this over. I'm not cutting anything out. I noticed my mistake in grammar and I'm going to keep going, because the old me would have said, "Oh my goodness, there's no way I'm going to post this." And I had a blooper. What? I am posting this with a blooper. I am posting. Do you hear me? Because I said that I'm going to make this video and I'm going to have it up at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave it the way it is because I'm going to show up no matter what. That's funny, y'all. The next thing, after we remove all of the distractions, we have to set sustainable goals, right? Sustainable goals. Like, why am I going to set a goal to lose 60 pounds in 2 months? That's not even realistic. Maybe for some, but not for me. I know me. So I know that I have to, and it's smart to start small. Start small. Make small, tiny steps toward where you want to be. And so last week I said that I was going to share some things that I'm doing, some things that I'm going to do, and I'll let you know how it's going. I went to the doctor on yesterday and I am 276 pounds. Last week I was 280, so I lost a few pounds. I lost a few pounds, but my goal, small increments, I'd like to lose 10 pounds this month. It's the month of June. I'd like to be 10 pounds lighter before July. What is this? Today is the 10th, right? So next month, July 10th, I would like to be 10 pounds lighter. I'm just going to start small. I am starting small. Again, I already told you I don't have any snacks in the house. No snacks? No snacks at all. No snacks. I am not eating any pasta. No pasta. No pasta. No pasta. Oh my goodness. And I love fettuccine Alfredo. Like, I can eat fettuccine Alfredo every day. I love rice. So this weekend, yeah, I cut up. I ate some jollof rice. It was good. I ate some rice, y'all. I doubled up on the rice because I know that, hey, I'm going to get rid of this and I'm not eating any more rice. So I'm leaving the white rice alone. Sometimes I think it's okay for me to have a little bit of brown rice, but it would have to be a very small portion of it. So for right now, no rice at all. No rice at all. So no rice, no snacks. Hey, pray for me. Pray for me. No rice, no pasta, no chips. 10 pounds lighter, by July 10th. And I think I can do it. I have good support system. My daughter, she keeps me on track. That's another thing. You're going to need a great accountability partner. And, honestly, guys, if you don't have anyone to push you, anyone to be in your ear, to say, hey, come on, you can do this, you got it, you can do this, log on. I am here to encourage you. Share this with someone. If you need to watch it 1,000 times, watch it over again. Learn from my mistakes, because these are the lessons from the bench. Learn from my mistakes and get going. Let's get going. We're going to do this together. So I really want you to share with me what you're doing. And please give me some tips on how to stay on the right path with the weight loss thing, right? Because what I want to do, I want to exercise, and I'm not going to be grandiose and say, oh, I'm going to walk 10, get my 10,000 steps in every day, because I know that's not realistic, right? So that was one other thing that I wanted to tell you, that I really want to walk more. So it sounds cool to say 10,000 steps, but I know realistically, not right now. Not right now. Not right now. I can commit, honestly, I can commit to 5,000. I really can. I can commit to 5,000. I know that that is doable for me. 5,000 steps a day, that is doable for me. 10,000 is way out of my reach. Sometimes, guys, I'm going to be honest, my legs are in pain. I am in pain. I don't know what's going on. I am under doctor's care right now. They're running a lot of tests to see what's going on. I have this nerve pain shooting up my leg, and I don't know what it is. And I don't know if you guys know about nerve pain, but anyone who does, nerve pain is a different kind of pain than any other pain. So I am walking in pain. I am going to push past the pain and move forward into reaching my goal. So hang in there. Hang in there. I know all the things. There are a lot of things that come up against us, and which will hinder us from going forward and striving and achieving our goals. But we're going to have to push past them. We're just going to have to feel the pain. We're going to have to deal with life and take it head on. And no matter what, don't give up. Don't give up, right? So I'm going to end this episode, right? And so we're going to come back next week. And next week, I believe, we'll be talking about some more actionable steps that we can take. You know, some real clear steps that we can take to move the needle now that we know who we are, why we're doing it. We're more self-aware. We know that we have to remove the distractions and all the things, you know, to get going. And we're clear about getting it done. Yeah. So we have to get it done. And now we have to write it down. Okay? So next week, I want you to come back with your journals. Come back with a journal. Let's just write together. Let's write together. Let's get clear about what it is we're going to do. A clear path and some actionable steps that we can take. Have a good one, and thank you once again for coming. Bye-bye.